Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 35 of NFL Draft Analysis by Sideline Specialists. We're finally getting to a Cowboy. I'm an Eagles fan. I've made this known. I'm wearing an Eagles hat right now. I hate the Cowboys. However, it is my responsibility as someone giving NFL draft information and conjecture to get the bias out of the way and just look at the players and present them to you. So, Dallas Cowboys fans, this is your second round pick. His name is Marshawn Kneeland. He's a big ass, quick ass edge rusher out of Western Michigan. Um, and I read his profile for half a second, and I laughed. And if I was drafting, I would want a guy with this bio. So, Nealon's film looks like a car crash from an action movie in a good way. He puts his big body on the line every snap, and he doesn't want to run around his blockers. He wants to run through them. His pass rush profile is built around an all-out bull rush. He also likes to combine his gap shooting ability with a good first step and a violent rip move to get free. He has been an impactful run defender, making frequent tackles for loss. He's a bit stiff when it comes to changing direction and doesn't have the deepest bag of pass rush moves, as he prefers to win with strength more than finesse. I don't know. If you're a Dallas fan and that shit doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know what will. I'm gonna be honest. Having depth at edge is crucial, and this guy absolutely gives you a rotational piece that will come in with fresh legs and anger that he's not getting more snaps. So I'm looking at my boy Jalen Hurts right now and be like, yep, there's another big ass guy in the NFC East you have to worry about. So hell yeah. Let's just go down and see what we got. Obviously, second round pick. So some of these player traits, like obviously there were the higher rated edge rushers in this draft, such as Dallas Turner, Laiatu Latu, Chop Robinson, etc., that went before this gentleman. However, I think this guy definitely has potential to be someone that makes an impact every time he touches the field. So, he has an 8 on first step. That's good. If it was anything less than that, if you're going to try and be an NFL like caliber edge rusher, I think anything less than an 8 on that is actually not good at all. As they discussed in his profile, his flexibility is not extremely high. He wants to go in a straight line through people. He wants to just take bodies, take them home in body bags. That's what he wants. Hand speed and usage, again, he's going to put his hands on your chest and try to go through your chest. So, not surprised that is a 6. Pass rush moves and counters, a 5. Definitely that will need to improve, right? He's an edge guy. He's going to be going against tackles who are usually the best offensive linemen, or the most important. I shouldn't say best. They're the most important. But he needs to have a bigger repertoire and arsenal to ensure that he can win more and win often. Balance and play strength being a 10. That's why his bull rush works so well. He's strong as hell, and it is very difficult for offensive linemen to get him off balance. He usually gets the offensive lineman off balance. Lateral ability and change of direction being a 6. If he gets to the backfield and the QB makes a step that he can't follow, he's gonna miss. Is what I'm, you know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. Good run defense. That's great, especially for an edge guy. You want the edges to just be shut the hell down. 7 on length. Not amazing, but also not horrible. We'll call that average. Average to like average plus. Competitive toughness is 10. This guy doesn't quit. He wants to win every down. And in his mind, he will win every down. 8 on tackling. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with an 8 on tackling. We're going to go ahead and read strengths and weaknesses real quick. We'll start with weaknesses because it's shorter. Not a very deep arsenal. Frenetic style can be reckless at times. Lacks flexibility. Stiff when changing direction. Yeah. That's about it. They got to just Get him in yoga, doing Pilates, and I mean, for fuck's sake, he's literally on Micah Parsons' team. Micah is going to teach this dude up. The end. Impressive burst for a player at his weight. We're going to strengths now. Unique build that comes with ideal arm length. I like the word ideal being used. Pass rush profile is based on imposing strength and converting speed to power. Doesn't just want to run around blockers, wants to literally remove their rib cage and relentless motor. These are all good things. So, vast improvements every year. Love to see that. So 2021, grade of 67.2, 414 snaps. 193 of those were run defense, and 214 were pass rush. He had 14 tackles and 4 sacks. Not bad. All right, 2022, we have a 77.3, 465 snaps. 211 run defense, 248 pass rush, 30 tackles. Big jump. That's great. 2 sacks. So less sacks, but more productive as a defender, I would say. And obviously, what I wish this had was pressures. Because if it had pressures, it would tell a lot more, I think, about how successful his pass rushes were. Obviously, the most success is when it culminates in a sack. However, if you are consistently pressuring the opposing team's quarterback and potentially making him make bad throws, that is obviously great for your team. 2023, 89.7, 0.3 off of a 90. Great grade. 557 snaps, so again, more snaps. 250 run defense, 288 pass rushing snaps, 38 tackles, so again an increase in tackles and big increase in sacks. He tripled his 2022 total with 6. Very nice. So, these are pretty good. Pass rush grade, true pass sets. So obviously when it was clearly a passing play upcoming based just literally on the alignment of the offense, 92, great. Pass rush win percent, 91, really great. Run defense grade, that's 100. I don't need to say anything else. It's 100. That's nothing. There is no 101, so well done, sir. Run stop percent, 93. Again, they did say for an edge guy, his run defense is truly really good, so that's awesome. And that gives Dallas a weapon in that regard. They just have to rotate correctly. So here's the rankings. He had 27 run stops in 2023. For an edge guy, like I said, that is beyond impressive. And that put him at tied for 6th in the nation. He did have a batted pass. It was lonely. However, athletically, that is still very good. 28 hurries. There you go. There you go. I put him at 35th. That's what I wanted to see. That is really what I wanted to see right there. And then obviously, that is a good stat. So, snaps by alignment. FDI. 435 outside the tackle. This is not shocking. He is an edge guy. 34 over the tackle. Obviously, certain defensive plays will just call for that. It's clearly not his bread and butter. His highest grade is by far outside the tackles, and he had 3 through the B gap. So that gives you an idea of what you can expect, right? He is an edge guy. He's going to be coming from the edge. 34.5-inch arms. Wow. Yeah, this guy has really long arms. Yeah, nothing else I can really say. Those are really long arms. Fast in the 3-cone, good vert, good broad, really, really good 20-yard shuffle, and a 4.75 in the 40 for a guy who is 6'3", 270. This dude moves, okay? He flat out moves. Yeah, that's the gist. So we're going to go and look at the Dallas Cowboys depth chart here right quick. As we can see, only one guy drafted this year is immediately slotted into the first team. That would be Tyler Guyton, the offensive tackle out of Oklahoma in the first round. I believe it was Oklahoma. It was. I am correct. Obviously, Tony Pollard is now gone, replaced with Ezekiel Elliott. Michael Gallup is now gone. Brandon Cooks was obviously there, but he will now obviously be slotted into a starting position. I hope he stays healthy too. I know I hate the Cowboys. Brandon Cooks gets hurt, and it sucks because he is so underrated always. You look at his career numbers, and it's actually pretty staggering how consistently good he was for like a 6-year stretch. Great receiver, some bad luck at times. Yeah. There is a lot to be seen from this team, right? They just won the division. I will give them all the credit in the world for that. However, they made the playoffs again and lost. So, at this point, I keep thinking this too as an Eagles fan watching this, like just as a football fan. How many years and chances do you give the mainstays of this team before this shit just gets blown up? And I don't know if Jerry Jones at this point is ever going to do it, but I feel like it should have happened already, to be honest. Defensively, I like a lot of their players. A lot of their players play some damn good football. Obviously, now that Aaron Donald has retired, I think I can easily say Micah Parsons is a top 5 defender in this league. I still think TJ Watt is more impactful. I still think Myles Garrett is still more impactful. And that's about it. And a like healthy, motivated Khalil Mack on random occasions is like the most horrifying guy on earth. But to summarize, Dallas has got to step up. They have to step up. Other teams in this division made a lot of moves to improve. Washington 100% completely altered the direction of their franchise, in my opinion. Like, the owner that they hated is gone. They bring in Jaden Daniels. Their free agency went berserk. Dallas has to do something. I think Marshawn Kneeland as a second-round pick is something, and I appreciate whatever research went into choosing him, because I think we have a good player here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at his stats from the 2023 season.
Smith in trouble. Sack time, Western Michigan.
I don't love that he didn't get him down.
You'll see that's just great coverage downfield there.
Safety. That's the end of the third quarter.
But that isn't safety, and that is a sack.
No magic there.
Oh dear. Okay, that looked a bit more brutal and violent.
5-man pressure there, a delayed blitz by Garnema. Those guys, 3 and 4 guys to the quarterback.
All right, so for everybody watching, he is number 99, okay? That was a nice delay. I like that delay. Oh my goodness gracious. No, Kneeland just murdered this man. Holy crap. He's got the JJ Watt bionic arm sleeve. Holy sh... He clobbered him. We're going to break out the clobbered. He clobbered him. Good read. Very good read. Okay, I have to give flowers on this play. So you're an edge guy, right? Your basic instinct is I am immediately going straight for the quarterback. He stops on a dime because he reads this ball's coming out way the hell before I could ever get to that QB. Turns. Makes the primary tackle. That's a great play. He's getting absolutely doubled to death up there. He doesn't give a shit. That gap. Moses showed up, parted the lineman there, and he gets through. Pass breakup. Beautiful. Okay, bottom of the screen. Backed him up, got him off him, goes back, hits the QB because Iowa's offense, as we all know, I've said this repeatedly on podcasts, is the most abysmal in college football. in relation to the quality of their overall program.
And he is in a lot of trouble. And
All right, top of the screen, one-on-one, stays right in there, no one moves him. Gets in there and makes a run stop down by the goal line. Oh my God, look, all right, there's the bull rush. I wanted to see one that looked definitive. Pushes him back, pushes him back, pushes him back, gets in the QB's face. That passes to the zebra in the middle of the field there. Well done. These are those impact plays that don't necessarily show up on a stat sheet. Oh, wow. Okay. He's like middle linebacker here. Jumps up. That's the B gap. Gets his hand. There's his pass deflection. There it is. The lonely pass deflection. We found it. Excellent. Oh, dear. Oh, that ball's up there. Caught and dropped. Caught and dropped by the line. Oh, my God. Rumbling, bumbling, fumbling, tumbling, stumbling. All the umblings occurred on that play all at once. Nice tackle, nice tackle. Let's see exactly where he lined up here. I want to be... Again, fully standing, basically playing the run gaps. And it works. I mean, hey. If you can use him for that, absolutely use him. I just like how much he gets involved. Nice. He's in on a lot. And he's nearby on a lot, which is great. Son, you're not getting through there, sorry. Some big bodies.
Second down and 9. Luke's.
That was a good play. Getting blocked, spins to the right. Times his reach and his grab very well. Keeps that to minimal to no gain. And again, shakes off the first guy, gets both hands wrapped around the runner. Fundamental tackle. Okay, he misreads this one a little bit. It's very quick. It's very quick. That was a very good play design. Real quick. And he does catch up and make that tackle. Well done. Ooh. Guy gets into the second level of defense. And he gets back there and makes sure he doesn't get any further.
That Iowa opens up with and a handoff to Jazzy and Patterson.
Hold on. All right. Okay. 3 seconds in the middle. Oh my God. Okay. I needed to see that again, and I'm glad I went back. Leveled. Oh. Guys, he's the fridge. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm happy with how that video went. That's some good highlights. Okay, so, Dallas Cowboys fans. We don't like each other. We know this. I'm an Eagles fan. You're Cowboys fans. However, hand on heart, I like this player. I think you're going to like this player too. Every draft grade I saw where they individually graded each pick, this was one of the higher ones for Dallas, and I completely agree, and I can see why. 100%. I think he has talent. I think he has areas that need to be developed, but if he puts the same sort of effort into learning that he clearly puts into playing, I think he can develop. So yeah, I think this is one of those potential sneaky under the radar steals for sure. I think he'll fit into your team well because every team needs depth at edge. Like I said, you need it. You need fresh legs out there on these long drives where the offense might be worn down. You need fresh edge guys to come in to win one play. He can do that. So, yeah, I think great pick. Definitely good player, and those highlights were fun as hell to watch. So, yeah, I'm not going to say go Cowboys. I would rather not. But I'll say go Marshawn Kneeland. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider leaving a like. If you'd like to see future videos, please consider subscribing. If you want to be notified about our podcast going live, please click that little bell. and you will be notified. We go live like once a week. Sometimes it's less than 7 days. Sometimes it's a little more than 7 days. Just depends on our schedules. If you would like to listen to the recorded versions of our podcast, you can find that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or just search Sideline Specialists on Google, and it should come up for you. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon.